Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy, the one, the only, the great Sage Son Rondu. uh, Welcome to Talks with the Sage. It's been about 2 months since the last time I did a Talk with the Sage video or episode, rather. But I want to try to be as motivational as possible. Just shed some light on a lot of things that's been happening recently. I guess we'll just start with me for right now. So I'm kind of going through it once again and trying to just remember my path and why I started all this in the first place, and really just remembering who I am, because I feel like I've been kind of losing sight of that recently, you know. And it's okay not to be okay. And, you know, a lot of the times I really just, whenever I feel like this, there are times where I do compartmentalize emotions and, you know, I deal with it that way. But I really wanted to just sit with myself today and just really think about my life, the journey that I'm on right now, and why I'm doing what I'm doing, you know. And I did sit with that. I did think about a lot of things. And I'm really proud of myself on how far I have come. There are so many times where I've thought about, like, why am I here? What is my purpose on this earth? And, like, I would constantly think about the future and just wonder, where am I gonna be in this frame? Just it's one of those things, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, recently, once again, just kind of dealing with family shit. And let me just tell you, like, when it comes to family stuff, never let anybody, no matter who it is, whether it's family, friends, or a random fucking person on the street, never let them ever tell you that you're not worth something. Never let anyone tell you that you can't do something. And never forget who you are, because the choices that you make define you. I don't want to lie to you guys, like, there have been so many times where I'm just like, I don't know how the fuck, I don't know how I'm doing it, I don't know how, I don't know how, you know, like, through all the shit that I've been through, like, I just kept moving. And I encourage anyone and everyone, for whoever is dealing with anything in their life right now, know that this is not the end. Know that everything is going to be okay, because you have work to do, you know. And I said this before, and I'm going to say it again, there is always a light at the end of this ugly ass tunnel. I'm pretty sure you've been through worse. I'm pretty sure you're going to deal with a lot more. But at the end of the day, as long as you don't give up, as long as you remember who you are, you're unstoppable. No matter how much it hurts, move forward. As simple as that. Look, aside from dealing with that, I hit my mic. Aside from dealing with that, kind of just been going through the whole comparison thing, and I hate doing, like, there are times where I just be doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be chilling, kicking back, either editing, or I'm watching one of my favorite creators, or I'm just chilling with the homies, or, like, I don't know, I could be doing a whole bunch of shit. I could be playing the fucking video game. And I'll just sit here and just be like, damn, I wish I was in that position. Why can't I be as entertaining, or why can't I be? It's such a toxic mindset sometimes. It's not even a mindset. It's just I don't even really be thinking about shit. It just happens. There have been times where I would look at certain creators and I'd look at their videos and I'd compare them to mine and I'd just be like, damn, they're so much better than me. And I know that's a really toxic way of thinking. I sometimes sit with that and try to use it as motivation to better myself and kind of up my creativity, or I try to boost my entertainment side a little bit, which I feel like ever since I started RWBY, I've been able to do that, which is awesome. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, I feel like I've just been not lost, but I haven't really felt like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started YouTube when I was 18 years old. I'm 24 now. And, you know, being on this platform for the past, 4 or 5 years has been amazing. It's definitely weird to like it's weird looking back at your old videos to like where you're at now. It's just the difference. Like, how I used to edit is not the same how I edit now. You know, the way I talk, the way I present myself, it's like, I mean, the way I present myself has always been the same. You know, the hey, what's up, everybody? You know, like that's that's been with me for a minute. And I don't know, like, don't get me wrong, like I'm happy with what I've accomplished. And, you know, I always told myself, like, once I hit 1K subscribers, like that's it, you know. But, and it's like, my goal ever since I started YouTube was to always hit 1K subscribers. And at the time, like, once I was doing it, like when I started, like, the goal was to make money. Because who the fuck doesn't want to just like be at their desk, record gameplay, talk, interact with other people, to interact with you guys? Like, it's a really great thing. It's an amazing thing. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I would always look at the numbers, and then of course the comparisons would come, and, you know, I would sit and look at other people and see how fast, you know, they're growing. And then I'm just like, damn, I'm still in the same spot, you know. You know, and it sucks to have that mindset, but at the same time, there are moments where that can be a motivator. But I guess you just have to find the right time to use that switch. I hope that made sense. I'm just talking at this point. One thing about me is I'm a very optimistic person. Like, my optimism sometimes be all the way, like, you see where my arm is going, it'll be all the way up here. I mean, you can't see my arm, but it breaks that fucking barrier sometimes. Like, my hope and optimism, my faith is just so fucking high at times, to where it's just, you can't bring me down from this shit, you know. And even though right now I feel a certain way, that doesn't mean my faith in what I'm doing or the path that I'm on, it doesn't mean that I'm stopping. It doesn't mean that I feel like it's deterred. I know I'm on the right path. I feel it in my heart, and I feel it in my fucking soul. I feel it in my mind that I know with everything that I'm doing, it's not just for me, but also at the same time, I know that I'm going to change people's lives or hopefully inspire somebody else to be a creator or really just to do anything that they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that's been my mission the entire time, but at the same time, like, inspiring others is a really great fucking thing. Like, for example, I had a podcast before me and Ghost had Future Struggle. It was called Welcome to the Rising Sun, right? And, you know, one of my homies at the time, you know, or a lot of people, like, would tell me, like, yo, like, I fuck with your podcast, like, yo, you and your group, it's so fucking funny, like, bro, you inspired me to start a podcast, and, like, hearing those words is, like, that's dope. Like, I'm glad that I can do that for somebody else. I never saw myself as a creative person growing up. Like, I would see so many talented people, and it would just blow me to where it's like, yo, like, I wish I can do what they do, but I just don't. I didn't unlock that part of me yet. And it's like now, like, I'm a photographer. I did my very first, like, legit photo shoot for Valentine's Day, which came out fucking phenomenal. I'm writing my own comic book. I have my own characters. I have characters being drawn as we speak. Like, I'm a content creator. I'm a music producer. Like, I'm doing all these fucking things. And it's like, never, like, if you would have asked 16-year-old me what I would be doing and the group of people who I have that I'm building with, like, you probably would have thought, like, I probably wouldn't have believed it. I really wouldn't have. And it's crazy that I'm building, I'm trying to build a legacy for myself. And, like, the people who have supported me ever since I started this journey, like, I don't know, like I said, my optimism, my faith, and my hope, like, all that shit is just up here. Like, don't ever give up what you're doing. Don't ever say that you can't do anything. Like, you are the fucking spark. You are the spark, and as long as you have that drive and that passion to do something with it, like, if you want to be a fucking rocket man, shout out to Elton John, like, like, if you want to be an astronaut or whatever the fuck, like, whatever you want to be, go for it, because who's gonna stop you? Unless it's illegal. Like, other than that, just do it. As long as you're happy, like, go for it. And once again, this was more supposed to be therapeutic for me than me just talking, because, like I said, I've been sitting with these emotions all day today, and, you know, so really the moral of this video is set boundaries. Never let anyone tell you that you are never going to amount to anything. Remember who you are, and if you have a passion for something, go for it. No one's gonna stop you except you. So, that's my words of wisdom from the sage for today. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. We can only go up from here, and that's exactly what I plan to do. Even though I'm sitting with these emotions still right now, I do plan to be more, do more. Speaking of doing more, I launched my Patreon. I published it. I don't have anything up as of right now, but if y'all want to go ahead and support, that'd be great. But yeah, when it comes to that, I'm going to be posting a lot of my work, you know, photography, music, my comic book, everything under the sun. Like, all my work is going to be there. so you guys can witness it and experience it with me. And yeah, we'd definitely love to see like the feedback. You know, if you guys have opinions or anything like that, or something you think would be dope to see, like let me know. I want to engage with you guys a lot more than I already do when it comes to RWBY and everything. So yeah. Once again, man, don't forget. Remember who you are. And yeah. Remember who you are. Simple as that.